Royce Davis fly fishing, and today I'm going to go over how to tie a LaFontaine sparkle caddis pupa, or at least the version that I've come up with over the years tying this fly. And this will be a brown one, and I like to fish this the South Fork of the Boise, or really anywhere there's caddis. For whatever reason, it seems to be very productive and one of my favorites to fish. It's one of those that you tie for people and I think they just stick in the back of their box and never fish it, but it's a very productive fly. So I'll show you how we tie it. So the hook that we're going to use is just the Umpqua U201 in a size 12. See that? And thread is just really any brown thread that you have. This is just uni thread camel in 8/0. So we'll start the thread, and then I have some what they call just sparkle yarn, just brown sparkle yarn, and so we'll tie in just about a 1-inch piece of that sparkle yarn. Tie it in really good because it has a tendency to want to twist. And then I think one of the keys to this one is just getting the sparkle yarn spread out, and you kind of take it and just pull it apart, run your scissors through it, just trying to spread out the fibers. And sometimes you can use your if you have a dubbing brush, just to kind of fluff it all up, like so, nice and fluffy. And then the body, I'm just going to use, this is fine and dry dubbing in March Brown. It could really just be any brown dubbing you have. Brown, Antron would probably work too. Just dub in a body, so. And then we're going to, again, get everything all nice and spread out. And then just kind of pull all of the sparkle yarn forward, like that. And then just make a loose wrap, 2 loose wraps, and just pull straight down. Wrap over that. And then what I like to do, which key is to make that little air bubble when this fly floats for the first time. It's just to kind of pull the sparkle yarn, try and make a, I guess almost like a little sack around the fly. And then I'll usually take some of the sparkle yarn on the top, cut it, and just pull it back to kind of make a little tail. Once you get your sack, kind of pull like that, we'll pull a little bit more, just so you have a little bit of a gap between the sparkle yarn and the body, like that. Then I will wrap in front of the sparkle yarn, trim the sparkle yarn, and you can use elk hair or deer hair. I actually like the elk, it's a little stiffer, it floats better, at least I think it does. So I'll take a little clump of elk hair, I'll stack it in the stacker, and then about a 1/4 inch is what I like to do. Cut it, the tips 1/4 inch. I always get the elk hair a little bit wet so it ties in good. Tight wraps like that, a little wing. And then for the head, I use Hobbs Everfloat in brown. It's really any brown, whether just make sure it's a nice dark brown. So you'll dub on some of the Hobbs whatever dubbing you have. Make a little head for it. Like so. Whip finish. That is the finished product. Again, I think the key to this one is just getting the sparkle yarn to make the little sack. Like so. And I think when LaFontaine tied this, the idea was you put some floating on it, and then when you cast it in the water, it actually makes an air bubble with a little sack around it. So it can be very productive fly anytime there's caddis around, or even when there's not caddis around. So I also like to fish it dry dropper, so this would be my dropper. And maybe it sinks down a little bit in the water where it's not as easy to see. And also I'm going to post a video fishing this fly on the South Fork of the Boise, showing you how it works. So again, this is Royce Davis fly fishing, and happy fishing.